Cafu plays it in. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Played out wide. Ball in towards the middle. Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, it's Dembele. He's through here. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's had it taken off him, and he is deftly away. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Arsenal, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Beckenbauer.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Now it's Mbappe. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Ambitious ball here. Pele finds himself offside. Schlotterbeck is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Looking for the run. Oh, that's a dangerous... Shoots! And again! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? And that has put paid to that. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is... Big chance! That was probably asking just too much.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He's shifting through the gears here. Mbappe. Rui Costa. Great defending, strong and determined. Maldini. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Park Ji-sung is looking to influence the game from out wide. He's had a shot! Oh, easy pickings there.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Cafu receives it. Getting up there! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Great vision. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Roberto Carlos, with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Can he get it through? Rui Costa. Koundé has the space to scheme. And the keeper gets his hands on it.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Rui Costa. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. So, a temporary halt to the action. So, a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break. Arsenal unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. We're on the move again.
Arsenal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And the pass is intercepted. Pele conjures time and space where few can. Cross flung in towards the middle. And it's Rui Costa. Rui Costa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Park Ji-sung. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. There's the shot! It's hit the upright. Kaka. Chance here to counter. Now it's Kaka. Looking for options for movement. Raul. Park Ji-sung. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Looking to play him in. Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Over to the right flank.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di
Raul.
80.607
Well played. That has
spettatori.
snuffed out the danger. And they win it back again. Vieira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And it's Roberto Carlos. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Oh, that's superb.
Arsenal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from...
Shot a goal! Arsenal ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way-through zone.
Now it's Rui Costa. He can run onto that. And this is Dembele. Pele. Your impression so far, Jim?
Arsenal are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Pinches it off him. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Ibrahimovic. He's pulled him up for that challenge. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 21.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Numero 7. Numero 6. Numero 22. Kaká. Lasciano il campo per il numero 11.
Vieira.
Pierre Aubameyang.
Arsenal
Il
do
numero
have
14.
options available on the
Il numero
bench
23.
if they want to go
Il
that
numero
way.
20. Attenzione, una
Aims
sostituzione.
beyond the defence. Mbappe gets into a good position. Adriano might just make this. And here's Aubameyang. Challenged just a bit on the firm side.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Passes short and sharp. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And here's the chance to counter. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. He's in a great position here. It's Adriano! And that would have been game, set and match.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Time is running out here.
Well, whatever it is, Peter, it needs to be drastic and quick. Maybe the late show.
Oh, that's fabulous. Cross from Cafu. And that is expertly dealt with. Gerrard. Nakamura.
Arsenal really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Adriano. That is good alertness. He's picked his way through. Mbappe
Ci sarà
goes
un
for a
minuto di
shot!
recupero.
And it's in! They have stolen level at the last! Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Back to parity, and there's barely any time left.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to...
Great shot! It is close, but that is the last of